Welcome back. An ongoing dispute about federal access to some Georgia voter information. It took a new turn this week with some Republican state lawmakers filing legislation criticizing another fellow Republican, that's Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger. Zach Merchant, my co-anchor of the Georgia Vote, joining us now. Zach, where do things stand with this?
It's been an ongoing saga, so let's rewind the clock a little bit. Back in December, the U.S. Department of Justice, it sued, trying to force the disclosure of some Georgia voting records, claiming Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger refused to turn them over. But Georgia election officials at the time, they contended that they have gone to great lengths to share the information that they are allowed to share, and they said that state law bars them from providing sensitive data. Now that fight, it has now made it into the state legislature this week. 5 Republican state senators, including Majority Leader Jason Anavitarte and Majority Whip Randy Robertson, introduced a resolution saying in part that the Secretary and his like-minded counterparts in other jurisdictions are obstructing the efforts of the Attorney General of the United States. Late last night, the Secretary of State's office responded to the resolution saying Georgia law prevents the disclosure of some of this data. A spokesperson for the office said, and this is a quote, "Our office has complied with the Department of Justice's request to the fullest extent of state law. If the Senate wishes for our office to release every Georgia voter's driver's license number, date of birth, and social security number with no clear limits or supervision, they need to change the law they wrote and passed." That state Senate resolution, it is still in its early stages. It has not yet come up for a vote. Important to remember here, too, Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger is a GOP candidate for governor. So is fellow Republican Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones, who leads the state Senate. Faith?
Seems like a little bit of infighting there. Zach, thank you so much for staying on top of that for us, and we will keep you all posted on the Georgia Vote this weekend.